Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Yeah, on the GALA chart, we are still watching here for this corrective rally to unfold. The price has a lot to do to get into this resistance area. And the idea is that GALA produced 5 waves to the downside. So it's overall not a great chart. I mentioned that many times before. I would really struggle to interpret anything bullish into this. So in case it really wants to go to new all-time highs, it will have to build everything from scratch, okay? And it would need to prove that to us with a break above the 33.6 cent level, which is the 78.6 FIB retracement of the move to the downside. That would typically be too much for a wave 2. So wave 2 is typically can be quite a sharp correction. In this case, it would be a corrective rally to the upside. Which this wave 2 is doing. The question is always, how high does it go, right? That is going to be the question over the coming weeks and months. These wave 2 rallies in cryptos, they can be very shallow, they can be strong. It also depends on the general sentiment in the market. There's no way of saying it now until we see really this A wave complete, the B wave, and then we can calculate a target for the C wave. The resistance area starts at 6.2 cents. Then we've got 10.1, 16.6, and 33.6 cents as resistances. So these are the levels really we need to get to up there to really complete that wave 2. But again, it will be a challenge to determine where the wave 2 will end. We will have structural resistance most likely here at 6.1 cents, which is pretty much an overlap with that 38.2 FIB level. Oftentimes, in a wave 2, an A wave reacts to the 38.2 FIB level. So we'll see, maybe what I have sketched out here as ABC structure is only going to be the A wave of a larger wave 2 correction, which will be here. And then we actually have an overall, because an A wave can be 3 waves, A, B, C. So that's also possible. But, you know, that's just sort of the difficulty to when trading or analyzing corrective waves. Can an all-time high happen? Yes, it can do. It can do, but I would say there are other coins or charts out there that show a higher likelihood of getting to an all-time high than GALA. Nevertheless, it's not impossible, but GALA's chart would need to build it all from scratch. If the move to the upside here is impulsive, which at the moment it doesn't look like, if the move is impulsive, then we can start to bring that onto the chart. If this A wave is clearly corrective, then it will be very difficult for GALA to move to new all-time highs, because then we're not dealing with an impulsive structure. See, an A wave can be a 5-wave move, an A wave can be a 3-wave move. If the A wave here is a 5-wave move, it definitely keeps the option open for new all-time highs. If the A wave is a 3-wave move, I mean, it's not impossible then to get to new all-time highs. It will just be much more difficult, because it would just put more emphasis here on this corrective count, which is not designed to lead to new all-time highs, okay? But still a significant corrective rally, yeah? And in my opinion, it doesn't really make a difference if it's moving up here in this corrective rally or if we are tracking an uptrend that goes to all-time highs. In the short term, it doesn't make any difference. We want to first just be with this uptrend that's currently unfolding, this short-term uptrend. And if anything more bullish develops out of it, fine. Then we will bring that onto the chart. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. Here you can see that the price bottomed locally, at least here in October. We have a wave 5 of 1 complete, and since then we might have started this A wave. The A wave, again, it's difficult to say. Is it a 3-wave move? Is it a 5-wave move? So I don't really have a very accurate micro count, but the trend is up at the moment, and we're going to reposition the support area here. What I made you aware in the last video about is that the break or the resistance area, a small breakout point here, would be this previous swing high area around 2.06 cents. So this is an area that the price is breaking above. And then the next area will be here at 2.36 cents and above that 2.62 cents. These are just the next resistance levels to watch. There's no way of saying really how high the A wave will go. Again, it's going to be very difficult. The micro count is messy. What we typically can do, though, is to just move with the price the FIB level zone here, yeah, And I'm going to do that now. So support is now is still the 78.6 Fib level, but it moves with the price. I don't have a very good idea of the micro count here because this down here is extremely unclear. There's no clear 1-2 setup down here. So in my reading, this is already a 5-wave move up, which I'm labeling as an A wave of wave A. This here could have been a B wave running flat, but then the price would now need to rally in wave C. So again, it's really difficult to say. I would say the focus can be on higher overall here against 1.4 cents. In the very short term, it would be the previous swing low at 1.755 cents. So the next resistance levels are clear. The trend is up against the support box. And ideally, we don't even want it to break below the green line, which is here at 1.64 cents, which is the previous breakout point. Yeah, that's my update about GALA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.